Hello guys, Miss Chris here, 23 years old, fresh graduate na working on a cruise ship as a casino dealer. For today's video, eto na yung pinaka-hinihintay nyo because on my previous vlog, diba, yung nakaraan kong vlog na marami ang nag-view, yung how I got a cruise ship job even without experience and fresh graduate. A lot of you guys have been asking me about what is the resume format and can I see your resume? Can you share about the tips on how to make a resume, maggagawa nyo din siya and you are doing the right thing when it comes to applying. Before I show you guys my resume, I would like to inform you first what is the definition of a resume. So I have searched it in Google and it says here, a resume is a formal document that summarizes an individual's professional qualifications, skills, and experiences, typically used when applying for jobs or other career opportunities. It serves as a concise overview of an applicant's background, highlighting relevant information to potential employers. So basically guys, it says here na yung resume natin is a formal document which is actually serving like a representation of us to the employers. So this is like a window for the employers to know who you are and to know if you will be qualified for the job position. Yun siya guys. Kasi nga 'di ba guys, puro online ngayon. Even in any other job application, websites, applications, kahit din mag-walk-in tayo, minsan guys, they will gonna tell you na we're not accepting walk-in applicants as of now. You can pass your online application through our website or through our Facebook page and everything. Kasi guys, para sa mga HR personnels or sa mga HR departments, it would be a lot easier for them to actually go through the applications if it is just online. They're just gonna be sitting and then looking at your applications, and then if dun pa lang sa resume mo, pinakita mo na deserving ka, tatawagan ka nila. But then, if you mistakenly send a wrong format of resume, medyo hindi siya kaaya-aya tingnan, or hindi siya pumasa sa panlasa nung HR personnel na nag-go through dun sa application mo, there might be some cases your application will be just below. They will just put you below because you didn't satisfy what they were looking for. Ganon. So kaya guys, yung talagang resume natin is importante yan. Diyan lang sila titingin kung deserving ka ba, if you have all the qualifications checked by them, and then yung relevant experiences mo, pasok ba doon sa ina-applyan mo, and then how you construct your resume, kung paano ka gumawa ng resume mo. So, sunod-sunod ba, nakaayos ba yung mga details na nilalagay mo, and then yung mga grammar mo, correct ba, or your spelling is correct. They're very, very detailed-oriented, guys. That's why it's really important to be mindful of your resume. Because guys, eto may share ako sa inyo. Meron ako nakita sa Facebook nung naka-break ako. Kasi ngayon guys, off-duty na ako. So, kaya I'm making this vlog for you. Meron ako nakita sa Facebook na may pinost yung isang Facebook vlogger, which is a seafarer also. And then may nag-message daw sa kanya na isang applicant na he said he's been applying 10 times or more sa mga manning agencies of cruise lines, but then he never get any invitation from any of the manning agencies that he applied for. And guess what guys? Alam niyo ba kung ano itsura ng resume? Yung resume guys, walang picture. And then the font size are very small. Yung mga letters niya, napaka-small lang, hindi ganong mabasa ng maayos. And then, hindi pa siya naka-correct spacing. And then, wala ding sections, which one is the experience, which one is the education part, which one is the contact information part. Walang ganun. And also, this one guys, pinicturean niya yung resume niya sa kama. When he took the picture of his resume sa kama, kasama yung kama dun sa picture. And this is what he's been sending to the manning agencies. This one is, guys, hindi siya tama. Kasi guys, you would want to impress your employers. You would want to express yourself through resume. That's why it's really important to really be mindful of what you're gonna be sending to your employers or to your manning agencies of your preference. Ganon guys. So, hindi siya basta-basta na gumawa ka ng resume or biodata picturean mo. I-include mo siya sa application mo doon sa website ng agency na pinag-a-applyan mo. Hindi po siya ganun. At dahil nga doon, nung nakita ko yon nung naka-break ako, sabi ko, ay sige, this is the right time for me to make a vlog about my resume. Kasi guys, medyo busy kami. But right now guys, talagang na-motivate akong gumawa nitong vlog na to. Dahil nga doon sa nakita kong Facebook post na nagsasend si sir ng resume na ganun yung format niya. And that's actually not pleasing. I really want to help people how to make this kind of resume and how would you guys be able to impress your employers. Well, I'm gonna share you guys my resume, but I'm not telling you guys na this one is perfect. I wasn't accepted or I wasn't invited for an interview in just one send. Kasi guys, baka isipin nyo yung resume na ipapakita ko sa inyo, okay, pag kinapi ko to, matatanggap din ako like her. No, it's not like that guys. I'm just gonna show you my format and how you can adapt my format and apply it to yours. But also, you can do something on your resume yourself. Like, you can make it personalized. Kasi nga guys, as I have told you, this one is the representation of yourself. So, you are free to do whatever you want with your resume as long as you keep in mind that this one should be professional looking. Okay? You cannot put such colorful things, colorful fonts, and fonts na medyo pa-cursive ganyan. Hindi po ganun ha. Kailangan meron pa din tayong professional, mindful tayo sa mga ilalagay natin sa resume natin. Marami po akong pinagdaanan and I'm encouraging you guys that even though you have so many obstacles that you're gonna be going through, you still continue. Don't think about those obstacles that you've been. You think about how you are improving after passing through those obstacles. Ganun yun, guys. Huwag kayong kakabahan. Ay, hindi ako natanggap. Okay lang yun. Si Miss Cruz nga 10 beses hindi natanggap, rejected, kasi fresh graduate, wala daw experience. 'Di ba? Ganun lang yun, guys. But then, when the opportunity is coming to you, I swear you should be grabbing it. Kasi ako mismo, wala nagsabi sa akin na, uy, may nag-hiring doon, mag-apply ka doon. Walang ganun. Wala nagsasabi sa akin ng ganun dati. God's blessing na lang talaga na nag-scroll ako sa Facebook, really looking for a job. Then nakita ko yung post ng Magsaysay, they're hiring fresh graduates and I grabbed it. That's why I'm telling you guys, even though you don't succeed on your first try, it's okay. You can try one more time, 2 more times, many more times. Just remember guys, as long as you live, you have a chance. And you guys are living your life and that's the best part of your life. Yung meron ka pang kinabukasan and you have still more chances to get. Okay guys, so I will be now showing you my resume. So here it is. Ito siya guys. Ayan. This is my resume. This is the resume that I have passed to airlines, cruise lines, agencies, and hotels. Ito lang po yung pinasa ko in a PDF format. Ayan. Okay guys, I'm going to explain the parts of my resume. So I know guys, you guys are probably not expecting like this. Parang siguro naisip nyo mas bongga, mas maganda. Actually guys, a resume, the simplest, the better. I mean, the most simplest way that you can choose or you can do with your resume is the best thing that you can always do for your resume. It should not always be over-colored, should not always be over-information, you know, kasi this one should be in a precise information. So, ibig sabihin, parang minimal lang yung words niya, but, you know, maraming laman, ganun. So, I'm going to explain to you guys. So, guys, eto, sa first part ng ating resume is most important then yung picture. I know, guys, I do not look like that right now because this one is, I have taken this one when I was in college and also I did my makeup full glam there and then I took a photo. But actually guys, your photo is also your window for your employers to see who you are and to see your face, to see how you represent yourself and to see how you present yourself as well. So kailangan din maganda yung photo. Sometimes you can think like nagpa-picture ka sa studio and then you think like, ay okay na to, ganyan, malinaw naman or okay naman yung ngiti mo. I suggest guys, you choose the best. Ay, this one hindi pa siya ganun kaganda, retake. Ay, this one hindi pa ganun ka okay yung ngiti ko, retake. Ganun guys, kasi every time naman na magpapa-picture tayo, pwede naman natin i-retake yan. If you're not satisfied with your photo guys, and you feel like you're putting it on your resume, it's not good, diba? Kasi parang ikaw nga mismo hindi na satisfied sa photo mo. Paano pa kaya yung employer mo? Diba? So, kasi satisfied na ako dito sa picture ko. I look professional here and I look like I'm the best of me in this photo. Ganon. Kaya guys, ito yung nilagay ko. And as you can see as well, I'm wearing earrings. Silver earrings yan. It also emphasizes my face and my makeup. And also, I'm wearing a formal attire. So, this one is a white blouse and a black coat. So, as much as possible, guys, when you are putting your picture on a resume, make sure also that you look professional. So, by means of being professional or you looking professional, you should be wearing formal attire, guys. May mga studio naman na they're allowing their customers to actually borrow the formal attire for a while when taking the photo. So, you can do that one, guys. You can just borrow. You don't need to buy the formal attire na mismong kailangan mong bumili. Mahal yan, di ba, guys? Kahit ako, guys, nanghiram lang ako niyan dun sa studio. Nanghiram lang ako, hindi po ako bumili. But guys, since you are expecting to receive an invitation for interview, you might want to get your own blouse as well. White blouse, black coat, and black skirt with stockings. Or if the company doesn't want you to wear stockings, it's okay. But if you have like stockings as well, you can put naman. And then your shoes also. Kasi it will be a great investment for you as well because if you are on the interview na, syempre makikita nila kung sino yung nasa picture na to. So guys, if you represent what you are on the picture and of course, syempre, di ba tinawagan ka kasi parang na-impress sila sa resume mo, na-impress sila sa appearance mo. So, they will call you and they will be expecting you to be looking like this also in the interview, which is face-to-face na. So, we all know that in face-to-face interview, sometimes fiction versus reality, right? But as much as possible, you would want to look the best on your photo. And when you are attending the interview, you would want to look the same on your photo. Okay, guys? Because, guys, the reason why they have sent you the invitation is because they're expecting you to come like this. And you should come like this. Okay, guys? And then, guys, I have here my name. This one is my full name. I am Gemma Rose, actually. My name is Gemma Rose. If you're putting your name, make sure it's kind of much bigger than any other information down here. Because you want to emphasize your name so that the employer will be like remembering who you are. Okay, the name of this applicant is Gemma Rose. So I want to forward it to my HR manager to proceed with the interview, ganyan. And then I put here, guys, the information of my college degree. So I put here college graduate, degree holder, 2023. This format is I got it from Canva. If you would be able to download Canva and you would be able to actually explore the app, I highly suggest that you explore the app because the app also has so many templates na. Kumbaga, pag sinabing templates is naka-ready na siya for you. You just have to edit the information written there. But for me, I got this, yes, this is a template, but I adjusted some things. Kasi yung parang, yung pinaka-format nito is hindi talaga ganito. Yung ibang fonts, kakaiba siya. Hindi siya all caps lock dito. And then, iba din yung font ng nandito sa baba, yung mga small information. Yung mga emoticons, iba din. So, I prefer yung mga simpler emoticons lang. Ganon. So, ayan, let's proceed, guys. So, I have here on the right side my contact details. So, I have my contact number. This is really important, guys. You should put your contact number na active. Like, you know that this number, whenever the company is going to be calling you, you know that this is gonna be answerable. Ganon. Yung kapag tumawag sila, answer ka agad. Ganon. So, yun yung ilalagay mo ditong number. If you have 2 to 3 or 4 numbers, you can put naman. But I highly suggest just use the one that you are really using. Ganon. Yung talagang yung main number mo, hindi yung lahat. Second one is the Gmail. So, guys, this one is really important as well kasi Gmail has been the most used way of the employers for them to send the invitation of the interview. So, there are times that you get calls, but there there are mostly times that you will get an email. So actually guys, I got a call and I got an email as well. Naka-receive ako sa kanila ng reply and then naka-receive din ako sa kanilang call. I think the reason why for some people they didn't receive a call is because the schedule of their interview is just like days ahead pa. Ganun, hindi agad-agad. Kaya email muna. For me kasi guys, I was called a day before the interview. So, ngayon ako tinawagan, bukas na yung interview. Probably the reason why I got a call kasi it's like an urgent type of thing, ganun. But do not expect always that you will get a call, but expect that you will get an email. So, that's why it's really important as well yung email mo. And then guys, I want to give you a tip about the email kasi yung email is really important, diba guys? Because mostly this is where the employers are gonna be sending their invitation for you. You would want your email to be very short, few words, and few numbers if you want to put numbers. So that's why it's also important for you to just make an email that is simplest as possible. So yung pinaka-simple lang talaga. Then next guys is my address. Just put your city and your province. And then now, I have here education section. So, I just put here kung saan ako gumraduate ng college, Baliwag Polytechnic College, Baliwag, Bulacan. And then, tertiary education 2023. So, means the college part ng ating education. And then, for the high school, I have here Baliwag University, Baliwag, Bulacan. Senior high school 2019 and junior high school 2017. So, I was in Baliwag University. I was a scholar, guys. And then, for the skills, it's also important. You may want to put your skills in a very simple and precise words. You don't want to make it complicated na very long and para mahirap i-explain and sobrang hirap ng mga words na nilagay mo. So, just make it simple for the skills. So, I put here, guys, interpersonal communication. This one is like the outer communication of the person in person to person. And then, active listening. Whenever someone is telling me about this one, how to do this one, and how to accomplish this one, I always listen. So, I put here active listening. Dahil nga po, fresh graduate tayo, this is gonna be our first job. And for sure, they will provide training for us. We should be an active listener. So, we know how to listen. We know how to observe the information that they will be giving us. But I'm not telling you guys that this is the exact things that you have to put, ha? I'm just telling you some examples that you may want to put on your own resume. And then, attention to detail, problem solving, customer service. This one is very important, guys. Customer service. You may want to think your customer as someone that you really want to impress. Ganun, every time. Whenever I have customers in front of me, kasi guys, di ba, nagbebenta-benta ako dati ng mga kung ano-anong gamit online. So, I provide customer service kasi I want to impress my customers so that they will be able to actually buy from me again and again and again. And we can make this communication and we'll be connected to each other and we will have a relationship wherein talaga mafe-feel na niya na if I want to buy something, I will buy from Gem. Ganon. You should always provide customer service because we are in the hospitality industry, guys. Cruise line industry is also a hospitality industry. Why, guys? Because cruise ship is actually a hotel at sea. And then, flexibility. Since wala nga tayong experience, kailangan flexible tayo. Whatever they're gonna be telling us, what to do, this one. Even though there's so many changes, we're gonna be flexible enough and adaptable also to whatever changes they're gonna be providing us. And then, computer literacy. This one is actually important as well kasi guys, technology is all over and innovation is constant changing, diba? So, kailangan computer literate din tayo. So, ibig sabihin, marunong tayo mag-operate ng computers, marunong tayo mag-operate ng tablets because dito nga sa casino, meron kami mga tablets that we give to our customers so they can play at the comfort of their own cabin as well, ganyan. So, kailangan marunong tayong i-explain ito sa mga players natin on how to use this one. So, it's really important kasi everything is now innovated na and with the use of technology. Then next, phone etiquette. When you guys are talking to the phone, 'Diba? Dapat may etiquette tayo. Dapat marunong tayong sumagot in a proper way, professional way. And then, teamwork. Kasi guys, we are not just working as one. You are not just gonna be working alone. You're gonna be working, always yan guys, if you're gonna be a casino dealer, you're gonna be working with a person behind you. So that is the inspector or the supervisor. The supervisor is the one who's gonna look at your table, who's gonna see what you're doing, if you're dealing properly, if you're giving the payment correctly, ganon. So, teamwork talaga siya, guys. Hindi lang basta ikaw yung gumagawa ng trabaho. Tinutulungan ka ng inspector mo, and you have to help your inspector as well by making announcements and telling the inspector what you have done on the table. So, teamwork talaga, guys. Okay, guys, now we're done with the skills. Now, let's go here. Because eto na, guys, yung parang naging pantakip-butas ko sa experience na wala ako. Kasi, guys, dahil nga wala akong experience, as you can see, wala kayong makikita experience dyan. Contact, education, skills, trainings and certifications, and then references. Walang experience, guys. So, ito talaga yung tinanggap ng Magsaysay. This is what they have received from me. Now, it's the trainings and certifications. So, guys, dito ako bumawi doon sa wala akong experience, diba, guys? Actually, pero guys, huwag kayong mawala ng pag-asa, ha? Kasi even though I have training here, there are some applicants, guys. Nakausap ko dito mismo sa barko. Ang dami dito, nag-start sila fresh graduate. Wala sila nito. Wala silang trainings pa nung nag-apply sila. Wala. As in, I don't know actually kung ano yung nilagay nila sa kanilang resume. I haven't asked them, but if I would be able to ask them, I would definitely ask them, guys, for you, so you guys would be able to see if you're someone na wala pang training, certifications, and everything. So, what you can put on your resume. But I think what you can put on your resume is your OJT experience. So, yung OJT mo lang sa school, yung kailangan, di ba? Yung OJT na kailangan before tayo gumraduate, kailangan nating matapos yung OJT or the on-the-job training before we even graduate. Eh, yun yung sigurong nilagay nila. I think you can put that one in this part since wala kang experience, same like me. But for me, if you're also like me who have the trainings already, because marami din ako nababasa na comments na meron na din silang training certificates and they just don't know where to apply. And ayun nga, naturuan ko sila kung paano mag-apply, and then they got hired also, and then now they're waiting for sign-on. And they just put like this also na yung trainings nila and certifications nila. So I'm going to discuss mine, guys. So ito yung mga trainings na kinuha ko. I have here proficiency in survival craft and rescue boats, other than fast rescue boats. I just put the month and the year, guys. I didn't put exactly when did I take it. I just put here 7 and 2023. And then certificate number. For me kasi, I did put the certificate number because it serves as like a proof that it's really true. Kasi if may certificate number ka, so you're just not saying that you have this kind of training. You're saying that you have this training and you have the proof. You have the number, certificate number. I have also the passenger ship crisis management and human behavior training, maritime basic training. This one is very important. Passenger ship crowd management, security awareness training and seafarers with designated security duties, safety training for personnel providing direct service to passengers in passenger spaces. And then last, guys, etong OJT ko. As you can see, guys, this is my OJT. So, some people have been asking me, probably kaya ka lang naman natanggap kasi yung OJT mo is related doon sa work mo ngayon. No, guys, this is my OJT. As you can see, airline cabin crew training. I did this one, Top Air Cabin Crew Training Center. Ayan, it's 600 hours on the job training. Ayun, guys. So, what we did here is we just learned how to become a flight attendant. So, it's far different from being myself right now as a casino dealer. So, it's really not connected, guys. So, here, guys, I also have the references. I just put yung trainer namin sa Top Air Cabin Crew Training Center because Ma'am Monisa is actually a very nice instructor when it comes to flight attendant training because she has so many years of experience with a Middle East airline. Really, she's very nice in explaining, and I feel like she can provide information kung how ako mag-perform doon sa on-the-job training ko if ever the magsaysay will be asking for this information about me. If it's true or how is Gemma performing, ganon. And then I have here also Ma'am May T. Berenya. So, she is the head of operations at Magsaysay Learning Resources, which is where I got these trainings sa Magsaysay. Etong mga training ko na needed for becoming a seafarer is siya yung head of operations. I actually just got this one I think sa Facebook page lang, or doon sa binigay sa aming booklet ng Magsaysay Training Center, and I just got it there. So if the Magsaysay will be calling Magsaysay Training Center, how is Gemma's performance regarding to the trainings? They could say that she's performing well and she did really great in the trainings. So ayun guys, that's why I put them too. But I am definitely unrelated with them. If you will be asking me if they're kind of backer, no. Kasi hindi po kami related and they're not someone that I can really call, kasi ayun nga, naging instructor ko si ma'am, and this one is a head operations of the Magsaysay training, but I actually didn't inform her that I would put it here. I just think na kapag tinawagan ng Magsaysay yung Magsaysay Learning Training head of operations, probably they can provide something to Magsaysay Maritime Corporation that I did good in my trainings. That's why I put them. The company will be calling the professor is this person performing well in school, ganon. That's why you will get hired. But I'm not really sure if they're calling this references that you're gonna be putting, but I'm telling you guys, just put someone na na mabilis nilang makokontak in terms of background checking. Like few things about background checking, they could ask them with simple questions about you, and they can provide good information. Actually guys, when I put my instructor and the head operations here, I didn't inform them that I will be putting them, so they're like totally no idea. But I'm really confident that they will be saying that, oh, this applicant is really nice, ganun. Kaya, nilagay ko sila, even though I didn't actually inform them. But actually, guys, that is my mistake. Because I feel like you should be informing the person that you're gonna be putting on your references. Kailangan inform mo sila na, ma'am, I put you here on my references in case they will be calling you. Just tell them about my performance, ganyan. But don't encourage them to lie kasi it will always be reflecting on yourself. When you are the one who's gonna be attending the interview already. Just remember guys, we don't have to have any backer. You are your own backer, guys. You are going to be the only and number one reason if you're gonna be hired or not. So it all depends on you. If you do good on your application, of course you will get hired. But if you didn't do good, but then you learned how to improve, for sure you will get hired on your next applications. Kahit hindi ka naman matanggap sa second, third, fourth, or fifth, or kahit 11th, 20th applications pa yan, hindi ka pa natanggap, okay lang yan. You can just try again and again and again. So, that's it guys. Ayun yung resume ko. Ito, yung resume ko. Ayan. Yan na yun, guys. Yan na yung pinaka-iniintay nyo. And it's just a simple paper that actually would represent yourself. So now, here are my tips. So guys, I have only 2 tips when it comes to making your resume. Number 1, yun nga yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, just do it in the Canva. I feel like there's no other good way to make a resume right now other than Canva. But if you have any suggestion, guys, you can just comment down below. You can share it to our viewers who would want to find any other applications for them to make their resume that is so much better than Canva. You can comment it down so that we can help a lot of people. But yeah, I just did mine sa Canva, and doon sa Canva, ang ginamit ko lang po is mga free. So hindi po ako nagbayad doon sa Canva app kasi may mga VIP type of templates. You can only access some templates when you pay for like subscription, monthly, yearly subscription for Canva. But there's so many things also that's in there that are free. Ayun. So, free lang siya, guys. Yung mga free, pwede nyo yung gamitin. And then, you can just edit it with your own information. And then, my second tip is actually make it in PDF file. Do not make your resume captured by your own phone and then put it doon sa resume tab ng application online website. Huwag niyo pong gagawin yun kasi they would definitely know. Parang malalaman agad nila kasi kung you're being serious with your application, if you're really doing great with how you present yourself, how you pass your application, how you construct your information inside the resume. So, yun lang guys. Yun lang talaga yung mapapayo ko. You can use Canva, edit, and then you can use also some other applications like dati kasi nung college pa ako or high school ako. Pag gumagawa ko ng resume, I just do it in Word, MS Word, or the Microsoft Word. Doon ako nag-i-edit ng resume ko. But I feel like more okay sa Canva. Hindi siya much time consuming to make all the alignments, yung ito, hindi na siya time consuming para ma-align mo pa siya. So, you can definitely align it very fast now using Canva because it's already a template, and then you just have to fill in your own information. And then you can do some edits as well, guys. If you feel like the font is not representing who you are, or if like the font is actually not looking good, like cursive siya, or parang pambatang font siya, ganun, you can definitely edit it. And you can adjust the size, you can adjust the colors. So yun guys, I hope you like this video. And of course, I will be making so many more vlogs. I have so many more lists here guys to do. As in so many, marami pa akong nakalagay sa notes ko na kailangan kong gawa ng video. And I'm gonna do it slowly. So you guys are gonna be looking up to. My next video will probably be about my interview experience. I will tell you guys that there are 2 parts of interview, and I will definitely share to you my exact experience with those 2 interviews, with the Filipino interviewer and the Malaysian interviewer. So if you guys are interested on this kind of videos about the cruise ship jobs and how you can get into this cruise ship as well, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and make sure to share it to your friends so we can go all on board this cruise ship. See you guys on my next video. Bye-bye!